Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Isaac. Now I want to present about what is learnability. Learnability is a quality of product and interface that allow user to quickly become familiar with them and able to make good use of all their features and capabilities. A very learnable interface of product is sometimes said to be intuitive because the user can immediately grasp how to interact with the system. Five, five types of learnability. The first one is predictability. Predictability of an interface system means that the user's knowledge of the interaction history is sufficient to determine the result of his future interaction with it. Predictability is a user-centered concept. It is determined behavior from the perspective of the user. Second one is sensibility. Sensibility is support for the user to assess the effect of past operation on the current state. Can I tell why I am here based on what I have gone through in the past? Usability principle. Third, familiarity. The familiarity principle is concerned with the ability of an interface system to allow a user to map prior experience, either real world or gain from interaction with other system, onto the features of a new system. The generalizability support for the user to extend knowledge of specific interaction within and across application to other similar situation. Consistency. Consistency limits the number of where action and operation are represented, ensuring that users do not have to learn new representation for each task. Voucher establishing design norms like following platform. Convention allow users to complete new tasks without having to learn a whole new toolset. Okay, this is a example. The first one is first example. The system support predictability when the user try to log in. The system suggests the username that were once used by the user in the past. This is a second example. The system also support consistency. The system tell the user what to input in the specified place for the user not to be mistaken or confused to where and what to input the information.
Okay, today I'm gonna explain what is the flexibility. Flexibility is the multi-threading, which is the ability of the system to support user interaction for more than one task at one time. There is 5 types of flexibility. The first one is dialogue initiative. User freedom from artificially constraint on the input dialogue imposed by the system, which is user versus system. Okay, the second one is multi-threading. The ability of the system to support user interaction for more than one task at a time. The third one is task migratability. The ability to transfer control for execution of tasks between the system and the user. The fourth one is substitutivity. The extent to which an application allow equivalent input and output values to be substituted for each other. The last one is customizability, modifiability of the user interface by the user, which is adaptability, or system, which is adaptivity. First example for flexibility is this, which is you can see the system let the user to customize with what the user feel a need to be customized. The user can customize variation, the input of how many items that the user wants to order, and delete the item if the user change their mind. Okay, the second example of flexibility is the system it also support multi-threading, which is they can support user interaction for more than one task at one time. This is their example. This is an example for user to customize the product to how the user want. Yes. Select or enter code means the user can select the or input the code that user has given. Means before you buy the product, sometimes the seller has given you a code and you can put inside the bar. Okay, claim voucher for RM 30 ringgit off. The user can claim the voucher that the system has given. This means everyone or every user can use the voucher and you got the 30 ringgit off from the original price. Okay, remove inactive product. The system can let the user to select all the product or to remove inactive product. Means if you, in case you have don't enough money, you can remove your product from the item that you want to buy. And lastly, the system can let the user to check out the product that the user have chosen all in one task at one time. This image shows the last step of buying online, which is checkout. Means before after you press the checkout button, you need to select the way you pay the product, which is, for example, cash, transfer, online banking, and others.
What is robustness? In computer science, robustness is the ability of a computer system to cope with error during execution and cope with erroneous input. Robustness can encompass many areas of computer science, such as robust programming, robust machine learning, and robust security network. 4 types of robustness. The first, observability, the extent to which the user can evaluate the internal state of the system from the representation on the user interface. Second, recoverability, the extent to which the user can reach the intended goal after recognizing an error in the previous interaction. The third, responsiveness. Responsiveness principle is that the system should deliver result of an operation to user in a time and organized manner. And last, task conformance, degree to which the system support the user task.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Hakim, and today I'm going to present for the last question of this case study. So the question is, the software house, your team is assigned to propose interface design for mobile application games. The interface must be suitable to be used for kids below 4 years old. So we need to sketch for 4 interface. The first is login, second is main menu, third is game interface, and the fourth is game over interface. So for the first interface is login. This login interface is designed suitable for kids below 4 years. The interface is reducing short-term memory load as it is made for kids. It's because it's hard for kids to remember their account name and password. So we make it easy for kids to just put their name when they once started to play. So for this interface, the user don't need to create an account because we create this game for kids and it's hard for them to remember for the username and password. Next is main menu. For this main menu interface, we are using the strive for consistency rule. We make it the interface consistent at the login interface because we don't want the user surprised of different interface behavior. Users can make annoyed by tedious data entry sequences, difficulty in obtaining necessary information, and inability to produce their desired result. And third is the game interface. In this game interface, we are using dialog rule. As you can see here, an informative screen shows user can see many informative from this interface, just like high score, point, here. Lastly is game over interface. For this game over interface, we are using informative feedback rule. A great example of visual feedback can be seen when a save me bar pop up from the screen. User can know what the information means and click on it to play a game. That's all from me. Thank you.